Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, June 27, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the economic calendar today. No important overnight data were released this night. We got the Bank of England Financial Stability Report scheduled for us at 11 o'clock. Then we got the speech from the Bank of England Governor Bailey at 11:30. Then we start the Euro Summit and Eurogroup meeting exactly at noon. Turkey overnight repo rate and overnight borrowing rate data are scheduled for us at 1 o'clock. And then we got the speech from the ECB Elderson at 2:15, and key data are scheduled for release at 2:30. Those data are, of course, from the US. Core durable good orders, GDP, retail inventories, pending home sales, and initial jobless claims. All of this data are scheduled for this at 4:30 and pending home sales at 4 o'clock. One that we want to take a look closer at is the GDP. The US GDP is expected to decrease from 3.4% to 1.3%. So any surprise here might be very good for the US dollar. 7-year note auction is starting at 7 o'clock, and then we got the Fed's balance sheet at 10:30. So pretty much non-event London session and full of events New York session. Let's dig into the charts. Euro dollar for our chart is showing signs of the bounce from the 1.0668 technical support level. This level was tested 3 times already, and the range is getting tighter and tighter. So what do we see here? Apparently is the situation when the decisive movement might be cooking somewhere there, because this zone here is now very narrow. The highs are roughly around the level of 1.0745. The lows are 1.0667. So that's not even 100 pips. And as you can see, this market is still down below the level of 50 on the RSI indicator, which means that the bears are in charge of this market. We got the pin bars here on the chart every time the bears are trying to break below the technical support 1.0668, and they failed every time the market bounces. All right, so the key situation here is the breakout either to the upside or to the downside. It looks like the downside is pretty much limited, and it's being very well guarded by the bulls. So we got this structure here. It's kind of interesting to see what will happen now. Some sort of a triangle is being built here on this chart. So something like this, maybe it will be much better visible. Something like that is being built on the chart. So possibly the outlook for the euro is not that bad and might eventually be like this to the upside, if of course 1.0668 will not be violated. So that's the euro dollar. Let's find out what the US dollar to the Japanese yen is doing, because it keeps moving higher. And as you can see, on the US dollar to the Japanese yen, we got new swing high, new yearly high. The US dollar to the Japanese yen has hit the level of 160.20, sorry, broke above it and made another swing high at 160.83. So we are heading towards the level of 161. The current market conditions are extremely overbought, of course, but it only means that on the 4-hour time frame chart, the trend is to the upside, and it's keep being pressured by the bulls. So the bulls want to go higher, want to go way higher than they are right now. This is how it looks like since the lows of the last year, the late December 2023. We already went, let me just take my tool, we already went went up already 14% within 6 months time, since December to the June 2000 and December 2023, June 2024, 14% up, and there is still room to the upside. As you can see, we haven't seen anything like this since the 2022. From the 2022, if we keep zooming out, we got already 42% increase. So this is a secular uptrend on the US dollar to the Japanese yen, meaning that the Japanese yen is weakening and the US dollar is getting stronger against the Japanese yen. So the scenario is to the upside. So that was the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Let's take a look at the other market. This time we are going to take a look at the S&P 500. Just recently we got this 5-wave impulsive structure on the chart that actually topped out at the level of 5,516. Since then we got the very nice pullback towards the 50 periods moving average, and this is where the intraday technical support is being located these days, 5,354. Since then, the bulls have been trying to move higher. The momentum is still positive. The momentum is still strong. However, it's coming off the extremely overbought levels. So some sort of the decrease to the downside might be happening soon, especially after 5-wave impulsive cycle has been completed. So the next leg for the S&P 500, according to the Elliott wave cycles. Let me just remove the there you go. It's something like this. ABC to the downside is being expected. So wave A, wave B, and wave C, if we of course do the simple corrective cycle. So this is the scenario for the S&P 500. Last but not least, let's take a look at the Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? On the 4-hour chart, let's just switch to the lower time frame chart. There you go. On the 4-hour chart, we managed to rally 7% towards this level here, 62,481. So this will be now the technical of course resistance. Intraday technical resistance is here. Okay, but pin bar here, pin bar here, pin bar here, and we got the reversal lower. So the Bitcoin price has been moving down since then. We already retraced at least 38% of this last swing to the upside, the micro swing, let me say. Okay, so this is the key technical support for now, the lows from the June 24th. And as we're narrowing the end of the June, the situation for the Bitcoin keeps looking rather bad for bulls, because momentum is still negative, pointing to the downside. The bounce from the extremely oversold conditions was only 7%. It wasn't that good. We are struggling to hold above the level of 60,000. And we cannot initiate the rally to the upside without breaking the level of 62,481 and 63,334. So the current scenario for the Bitcoin looks like this: wave A to the upside, wave B counter trend corrective subwave, and wave C to the upside. All of this should be developed soon. However, the wave B has not been completed yet, and then if we complete the ABC corrective pattern, the downtrend should resume. Nevertheless, please notice that this downtrend is still inside of the trading zone, and let me just switch to the daily. So you can see that the key technical support has not been tested yet. The key technical support is still located at 55,480. So there is still some room to the downside, and the market is oversold already on a daily time frame chart. So maybe this bounce will not be that bad, as we still stay in this horizontal trend zone. All right, so as long as we stay inside of this zone, the outlook might be still to the upside. However, it's getting the probability for the Bitcoin to rally is getting lower and lower every time we dip towards the key technical support to test it again or break it even. So that's my analysis for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis. I hope I see you guys tomorrow. So take care and bye bye.